Hello friends of the internet and welcome to Monster Hunter World, where today I'll be showing you tips and tricks on how to fight Nergigante, one of the harder elder dragons in the game if you ask me. So for items, I think what you should bring is potions, max potions, two max potions, rations, flash bombs, the power charm, and the armor charm. Don't worry about these two, you can't get them till later. Honey to make more mega potions, herbs to make more regular potions, and then flash bugs to make more flash pots. The armor and power charms can be purchased from the trader. They're pretty expensive for a beginner, or by the point in the game you'll probably have enough money to afford them. And with that, I will be back once we get to Nergigante. And we're back. For Palico equipment, if you're doing this solo, I suggest bringing the Vigor Wasp spray, just for the extra healing. Extra healing is always nice. The bow I'm using is Nergigante's bow, and it has Elder Seal. Elder Seal is very useful for Nergigante because it stops his spikes from growing, and when his spikes are done growing, he can do his dive bomb, so it delays his dive bomb for a pretty okay amount of time. So it's always nice. Elder Seal is kinda hard to see the effects of it at first, but once you start using it, you kind of get the hang of when it starts. Oh. This is what the ancient potion is for. I also have free meal, which if you can get that, it's very useful. It saved my life so many times. Let's get to it. Nergigante is one of the few monsters that doesn't really have a certain weak spot that you can hit guaranteed all the time. His weak spot is usually his soft spikes, or that wind pressure. His black spikes can sometimes be weak, but not very. Why didn't that work? Please help me. Oh wow, that was a total miss. Uh-oh. When he does that move, if he has black spikes, he will actually shoot out his black spikes at you, so be careful. Try not to stay like that. As you can see, now that Nergigante's spikes are out, I actually do damage to them. Oh. Not a great start, but trust me. I can beat this guy. If you can, I do this with other hunters. Nergigante is generally not an elder dragon you want to take on alone. even one friend can drastically help, seeing as he does major amounts of damage and is very relentless with his attacks. Now that Nergigante's spikes are black, it's no longer a weak point and will do very little damage. So watch out for that. But it's generally a good idea to still attack them, as if you break them off, it delays his dive bomb. And that's really one of your main goals with Nergigante, is to delay his dive bomb as long as possible. There's the spikes I was talking about. Those can do some major damage. His wings are now vulnerable since his spikes are still the soft spikes, or one of his wings at least. Weapons I suggest using with Nergigante are the bow, because you can stay at a distance and still put down some punishing damage. And if you have other people with you, dual swords with Elder Seal can really help, because dual swords can generally apply ailments faster than most other weapons. And here comes his dive bomb. You want to try to... I couldn't do it there, but when he dive bombs, you generally want to try to Superman dive out of it, otherwise you might... it's probably too late. Another smart... oh, wrong one. Another smart idea. Oh, this says Elder Seal low. The more you know. But as you can see, even with all these tips and tricks, Nergigante is still very formidable. And I'm not very good. So it's always, if you can, a good idea to try to bring some friends along for the ride. Oh, he ran. I was not expecting that. Another good idea for his dive bomb is try to, if you can, as he's doing his dive bomb, if you have the Vigor Mantle, try to put that on as he's dive bombing. Right now I only have my Bandit Mantle because I was farming some Zenny. What are you doing? Oh, that apparently. When he puts his wings into the ground like that, he'll slap the air, and if it misses you, it will still do considerable amounts of wind pressure and will stagger you. So it's a good idea to always watch out for that, no matter what. calm down. Freeze. I'm not using the right set button for this. He also has some questionable hitboxes with his moves, especially the dive bomb. The safest place to be while fighting Nergigante is near his back legs, but not too close to his tail because he can still do his dive bomb ability, or not his dive, his tail snap. And not on his wings like that was. I am not doing great today, I'm sorry for this. My poor little Palico, you just dive bombed him to oblivion. What was that? When he uses the dive bomb, it's also a nice idea to try to flash him, because that will stun him and knock him to the ground. But beware, he will, right after you knock him down, he will do his dive bomb again, or attempt to. When he comes in here, it's always a good idea to shoot those. Depending on where you are. Always do nice damage and knock him over. Can also shoot this one. Oh, that was a complete mess. Oh, and hunter rule of the day. Watch your stamina, or you'll be left very vulnerable. If you can, try to lead them into the other one to maximize your damage. If I could actually hit them, that is. As you can see, being under Nergigante, you are not safe from his dive bomb. I'll be right back, but with friends. Hello, and we are back with some friends this time. It looks like some of them got a bit too excited and went ahead without us. So I'm using basically the same setup. The only difference is I'm using Aloy's bow because Nergigante is very weak to lightning. Oh no, Will, get out of there. Hill boosters are so good. Oh, that was a dirty shot. Hit him around the groin. With the bow, if you charge it up then use your Dragon Piercer, it does more damage. I didn't know that for a while. As you can see, Zero blocked Nergigante's dive bomb with his shield from his charged blade, I think. Oh dear. Oh, okay, that's not good. Oh, that is good, never mind. Don't listen to me. Oh, wrong one. Crafting in the field is very useful and important. Nergigante's dive bomb is almost charged, that's not good. Oh, he's mad. He's mad that I did that. Oh, we cut Nerg... Oh, there it is. Nergigante is almost dead. That's great. It's optional, but if you'd like, it's a good idea to try to bring some bombs. I forgot to, because that's just me. Oops, I thought... Usually you want the great sword user to get the first shot off, but I accidentally used my Dragon Piercer too soon. As you can see, Nergigante's dive bomb is pretty devastating. These dragon pods are also very helpful that he drops. Oh, this is a piercing pod. But the dragon pods he drops are very helpful. They give off Elder Seal. And there you go. That is tips on how to defeat Nergigante. Nergigante is a very hard Elder Dragon, and you will die once or twice, probably more, before you get the hang of it. So be patient, don't get upset, and I'll see you guys next time.